the next question I want to pull up is from Ruby Nora. I think you'll like this question. Ruby Nora, she wants to know how or what has led you down the metaphysical path.
Oh, starting YouTube videos. Well, right before that, I started into communication and looking into eyes. I think it was when I started to really make a lot of eye contact is when I started to get more metaphysical. I started to get more spirituals when I started making a lot of eye contact. And that was with individuals I would meet and I would talk to them and be like, I think in LA, I did this thing where I realized communication, you can overcome any obstacle if you communicate. And I would go to people, I would meet in LA at parties, I would tell them this and they would be like, oh my God. In LA, there's this like, this take on LA that people are fake in LA, but I realized that people were afraid of each other. That was what it was. And if you break the ice, if you break through and talk to them and look in their eyes like they're one of your friends, they are your friend. If you treat them like they're your best friend, they are your best friend. They act like it. And then I started making YouTube videos about it. I was like, I gotta tell the world this stuff. So I started that was the reason I started making YouTube videos, was I wanted to tell the world this information about communication. And I started watching my own eyes, and I would hours and hours of just smoking pot. That probably had a lot to do with it too, was smoking a lot of pot. And because that you get the perception enhancement, but the diminishment of memory. So you're very in the moment, at least I was very in the moment with heightened perception, and I'm watching my own eyes and studying my own brain. And then other people would start to tell me things about the spirit realm and DMT and Terrence McKenna, and they're introducing me to people like Terrence McKenna. I'd never heard of him before. And then the psilocybin, at first time, I'd never really heard of psilocybin, didn't know much about psilocybin. I knew magic mushrooms were a thing. And so I was learning about these DMT. I think I even heard of a little bit. And then when I took psilocybin, game on. I realized the structure of reality is, I just see it different now. I'm not, it's less of a soup of mess that I'm in. It's more of like a structure built around me.
I get what you're saying though, because the first time I took psilocybin, I don't know what, it's hard to explain because I feel like an idiot when I explain it, but basically after I took psilocybin, I realized that everyone I speak to, everyone I see in my day-to-day life, can make a split-second change in their decision just like I could. And it terrified me for a little bit because it made me realize, I don't know, this is why I feel stupid saying it, because after taking psilocybin for the first time, it made me realize that everyone that I see in my day-to-day life is just exactly like me and can change their mind at a snap of a finger. And it scared me for a little while. But it also made me, it was also sobering in the fact that I could go up to anyone and it made me realize that person is exactly like me, down to the last detail. They could think like me. They could have a bad day just like me. After taking psilocybin, it really opened my eyes to just other people. It was interesting.
Yeah, I went on a kind of a crusade about how we're all the same. And man, did that get the cultists. That got a big, strong crowd of people being like, yes, we are all the same. Ian, tell me more how we're all the same.
Yeah.
And I was doing that. And I realized in the back of my mind, I knew like, well, we're all similar. We're not the same.
Yeah.
Not literal. That's hyperbole. And that rhetoric of we're all the same leads to communism. I see how that can happen. You create like a populist uprising of, yes, we are all the same, until one of us has to take in control. And then you're all kind of waiting while I'm in here working. We're not the same. And so over time, I learned the I guess the subtlety of difference, but we are so similar, dude. We are, and I mean, it's some molecular subatomic level. We're not the same, but we sure are similar. Like a bunch of spiraling ecstatic force. And just the human, obviously, every snowflake is different. They're not all the same, but
actually that was proven false.
Oh, there's some snowflakes.
They have found snowflakes that are
that makes more
similar
sense.
in formation, yeah.
Like identical twins.
Right, yeah.
It can happen, yeah.
But well, this has been an excellent interview, Ian. This has been amazing. I think this is the excellent question to end off on. What advice would you give young people who feel overwhelmed or black-pilled?
Wow, I give you a lot of advice. Your diet is going to help you a lot. A good healthy diet is, and that means sometimes just don't eat if you gotta let your body digest the shitty stuff and it's gonna hurt, like you're feeling in pain. That'll get it out of you, and then you get all this clarity of thought. Um, Communication will get you back in the game. If you feel low and out of it, you'd be shocked at how a conversation can make you have a will to live and a reason to go. So do that. I guess that's all. I could go on and on. You know, I say I'm here for you, but that's kind of vague because I used to want to help people. Like if I saw someone suffering, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm here for you." It just doesn't scale. I couldn't go to everyone suffering and be there for them, and so and I don't want to give people false hope that maybe I will be when I won't be. So I can't really. But you know, you got to help yourself, your diet, um, and moving. I mean, like you were saying, working out. Singing, for me, singing, the vibration heals your body. Anyway, those couple things. And what was it?
Sorry. What I want to add to that is something I actually heard your father say earlier, and I think what people need to do if you're feeling black pilled or overwhelmed by everything you're seeing in the news or everything in your life, you should do what Tim Crossland said, and that's find one thing out of your day that was good and talk about that. Talk about the one thing that was good today. What was something good that happened today? If you do that every single day, the world won't be so black.
Oh, that's for sure. I just saw a video about how your thoughts are so much more influential than you realize. Your thoughts, what you're thinking about, has dramatic impact on your future behavior because your body is on auto. It's like an animal that you're training in real time. It works on autopilot. It's doing what it knows to do. You give it information and then it does. So if you don't, like, you think you're kind of coding your body's behavioral function with your thoughts, and then your body will go do it. You don't you can move your body, but your body works on autopilot a lot. So you're training it with your thoughts, and you got to be, I'm not a purist, but you know, you just police your thoughts.
No, I completely agree. And you made a tweet relating to that somewhat, and I replied to you, yes, thinking positively will increase the odds of a positive outcome, just as thinking negatively will increase the odds of a negative outcome. That's not to say that thinking negatively will guarantee a negative outcome or vice versa. It's just, you're increasing or decreasing the odds by the way you think about something.
Yep. Yeah, I used to do that fallacy of like your thoughts are creating reality. It's not that one-to-one. It's not like thought hence reality. There, it's more like what you're saying, that the positive thoughts will create more likelihood of
the outcome. Yeah.
And I'm thinking a lot about quantum entanglement and ephaptic coupling, the way neurons can couple with other neurons within magnetic fields, like the Earth's localized magnetic field, and how your thoughts might be doing way more creation alteration than we realize. I've been thinking about that the last couple of days. Also, sunlight. Last piece of advice to anyone: sunlight. You get it. Let your face up there. Feel it deep in your eyes. Sneeze, because it'll make me sneeze. Get that gunk out of you a couple times a day. Get that sunlight at least. That's really good too. Also, drink a lot of water and pee and poop when you have to. This is the advice for the black belt. If you feel like shit, it probably means you got to take one. So your body doesn't, like I was saying, your body's on autopilot. It doesn't know if you just don't let it pee when it has to pee. It doesn't it just suffers as a result. If you don't let it shit when it has to shit, it just starts suffering. So you need to let it get its functions taken care of. And apparently clearing out your prostate by having 4 explosive orgasms a week is extremely good for the longevity of your gonads. So take care of that too.
I think that's an excellent way to close this close this out. Thank you so much, Ian. Do you have any final thoughts? Anything you want to ask me or tell the audience?
No, man, but let's do it again sometime. Maybe with your other co-hosts too. You mentioned that they want to come and do a show sometime.
I had a lot of people in the Discord that were mentioning coming on, but yes, I do have a co-host. But in order for you to speak with him, it would have to be like a Monday or Tuesday because he works during the days.
Let's coordinate something and do more stuff with the Discord and everything.
Definitely, man. Hit me up. I'll be in contact. This was super fun. I'm glad we could. We almost went 2 hours, so you almost gave me double the time you said you would.
That's great.
Excellent, man. Are you going to be on Timcast tonight, or?
I don't think so. Tomorrow for sure.
Oh, you're
I
on
think
tomorrow?
probably not tonight. No, not tonight. I think I'm going to go to the sauna. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to take care of myself tonight in some way.
There you go. I think I'm going to go do the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely made my day by showing up, Ian. This was a blast. Like you said, I would love to have you on again, whether to talk about news or do another interview just like this. I have so many more questions that I could ask you. We could probably go another 2-3 hours if we had the time. But I think right here's a good place to leave it for the time being. Anything you want to say?
No, that's it, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you again so much. And then everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I'm gonna send you guys over to Outworld Live with Joey Cannoli. He's doing his show. For those of you that don't know, I start the day at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern, and then followed by me is Joey Cannoli on Outworld Live, and then followed by Joey is Chris from the Quiet Part Pod, and he leads everybody into Timcast IRL. So make sure you guys go and check those out, and make sure you tune in to Timcast today. And again, thank you so much, Ian. You guys have a great day.